Alright, what is going on guys? Jeff here again today. Now for you, I have a sort of special video today. I know a lot of other YouTube commentators and gamers have done a video like this before, but today I was planning on giving my tips for any FPS game. You know, not just Call of Duty or Battlefield, you know, those big standard hits. I mean, any FPS game that you'll come across. Now, you know, I've been doing a lot of editing lately of videos. I've been uploading a lot to PS4 gameplay. That's quite a long process and it's been slowing my internet down really badly. So I haven't been uploading too much today. I know I haven't uploaded in about a week or so. But that's getting fixed, don't worry. Getting onto the videos again now. In this little intro section I only have, you know, a clip, and I've got two different color edits I have using After Effects. I came up with a couple of these ideas to do some cool little outlining things in, you know, another minitage or something like that. And I was wondering if any of them looked good in a video, so don't pay too much attention to that. But onto the day's topic. You know, the gameplay's a TDM on Strike Zone, where I was one off a, not one off, but, you know, actually no, I was one off a chem strike in the end. And you know, a problem I have a lot with chem strikes is I play too slow to get them. You know, it usually takes me the whole game because I like to play cautious and make sure I get them. And sometimes I play too cautiously and I play too slow, and I don't play like for the kills. I play more for like the safety of my character. And you know, that shows where I've lost a few chem strikes because of that. Now I end up going something like 27-1. You know, give you a rough score. But the topic of today's video was my top 3 tips for improving, not really improving, but like things that help you become more like aware of what's going on in an FPS game. Like I said, this doesn't have to be Call of Duty or Battlefield, you know, those are just two of the main like FPSs that everybody plays. But firstly, a tip to help improve: if there's a mini-map in the game, learn to like teach yourself to look at that mini-map and read what it's telling you. I know a lot of players don't look at the mini-map at all, they just play the game. And that shows when, you know, I can shoot at someone without a suppressed weapon and, you know, they just keep on walking, where you'll see a lot of competitive players and players that know what they're doing just turn around instantly and drop you. But like, learn to read the mini-map, guys. It gives you an outline of where your team is, where the enemy possibly is, and just an idea of where you're going. Like if you're on the edge of the map, the mini-map will tell you that. You know, in instances like here, there's a couple of things that I know how to play and what to do as a player. Where, you know, I know what to do in situations, but a lot of getting better at video games isn't tips that people can help you with. It's more just experience and learning to find out what you're good at in the game. I know for Call of Duty, you know, people are good at rushing. There's some people in like all the pub stomping clans that are good at, you know, getting people into a spawn trap and knowing where enemies are going to be, and that's, you know, where they sort of excel in FPS games. It's not really, you know, too much gun skill. There is a bit of it, not gonna lie. Like, it does take a lot of well-timed players and people that know what they're doing to spawn trap. Like, you know, people like Doom Clan with J Nasty and Carnage Clan especially. I've been watching a fair bit of their games lately, their chem strikes. Now, the people that play those solos are good at FPS games. They're good at things like reading the mini-map and knowing where the enemy's going to be. They're good at predicting all these things. And that really just comes down to experience. You know, you'll see if you go into the stats of any of those, you know, pub stomping players that they have, you know, 8, 9, 10 days gameplay, game time, where they're in a match playing, and they've figured out what they're good at in the game and how to get all these really high kill streaks based on experience and just practicing games. You know, me myself, as a gamer, I've been playing since, like, you know, the first PlayStation 1 and the old Xboxes. I've been, you know, playing games a good 10 years or so of my life, and that's, you know, more than 2/3 for me, because I'm not, you know, out of school yet or nothing like that. But really, I think things that make a gamer good is just practicing If you're like me and you play, well, on average, I'd honestly play 7 hours a day on a weekend. Like 7 hours Saturday, 7 hours Sunday. That's because it's something I enjoy. I love playing video games. It's like my own time, my own sort of world where I know I can do things quite well. I'm not saying I'm like the best player out there or anything like that. Alright. But, there are some people that beat me, and there's always going to be someone better than you. That's also part of like being a successful player, in a way. It's like, there's someone always going to be better than you. You're not going to be the number one player. Even people in pro teams and competitive, there's always someone that like beats them in a game. Also, something that really kind of bothers me is you can't play well every game. And a lot of people on Call of Duty, they'll talk a lot of shit and give you a lot of negative comments because you played bad in one game. You can't base skill off one game. I, myself, a good player, someone that plays consistently and knows what to do in a situational aspect of a game, not someone that just, has one super good gameplay or has, 10 or so games out of the 500 they've played that are good. I like to have people that I play with that are consistent. Also personality is something that's really important when it comes to gaming. Don't be a dick. No one appreciates that. And if you want to get better at games, tips aren't going to help you. It's just practice. Also, you got to have like the right mindset. Like you got to focus on playing the game at the right time. But other than that, guys, that's all I have to say today. Thank you for listening. I hope you take away some of the information I've said, and have a nice day.